Dearest heart, they promised not to hurt you, and yet they did. This is what leads you to lose all hope that people actually mean what they say. And most times they say it to get closer to you so that you let your guard down and trust them. So they make their way into your heart with no intention of staying, with only empty promises and half-hearted affection. So there is no understanding why people come into your life and only to turn it upside down, and sometimes it feels like that is all that ever happens, and the good kind of love starts sounding like a myth, something you will never encounter. So, but don't give up on the idea of it, because for every person who broke your heart, there will be someone who will treat it with the greatest love and care. So, for every person who turned their back on you, there will be someone who will stay. For every person who made you feel like you were not good enough, there will be someone who will make you feel like you are worth it. So, dear souls, know that if your person is making you wonder where you stand in their life, then you need to read this. So, you could be dealing with someone who runs away from confronting their emotions. So they have acted in a sneaky way in the past, and they might have continued to do that. But you have set boundaries with this person now. So your assertive and confident way is making this person question their own intentions and motives of being connection with you. So either this person is scared of rejection, and that is the reason they act in an emotionally withdraw way, or this person is simply a player and they are selfish and know well how to keep you hooked to them forever. So this person seems to be confused and lost, as they don't know what they want out of relationships. But one thing is clear, they have realized that you are not like others. You are confident, beautiful, and assertive, and they know you are not easy to manipulate. There could be a little confusion going on as well in your connection, and at this point. So things are not what they seem, so treat carefully. And if you feel the other person is not being honest, then it is better to walk away for now. Dear souls, know that one of the first things to look at when addressing self-respect is what boundaries do you have with others. For example, do you give too much of yourself away and don't get reciprocity? Maybe you work hard and always say yes for a boss that does not show appreciation or reward you and appropriately for the work you do. So maybe a friend or relative always asks things of you or always wants your help and advice but is always too busy or not worth coming when you need the same back from them. So maybe you give a lot in your relationships and feel taken for granted by others. And it is okay to say no to others and put your own needs higher. And it is okay to expect reciprocity and mutual respect. So it is not selfish to expect these things, and it is about balance, and all relationships need this balance to be healthy, whether in work, friendship, and romance. So take some time to reflect on where your boundaries are currently at and whether there are areas in your life where you might need to make some adjustments. Just remember, boundaries are only ever good if you enforce them, otherwise, you may as well not have them if others can always breach them with no consequences. So, don't let others use you solely for their own gain. Find that balance so that you can be your loving, kind, and generous self without all that good energy being drained for the wrong reason or intent. So, dear souls, know that when you are going through as much stress as you are right now, and it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like you are never going to experience happiness or relaxation again. But you have to remember that you are going to get through this, and you have been in tough sports before and you made it through. So that will happen again, and you would not always feel this horrible. And one day you are going to wake up smiling. One day these problems will be in your rear view. You just need to keep pushing through and keep moving forward, even if you are only taking baby steps. Dear souls, know that never settle for someone who treats you like a backup plan, someone who puts you second instead of making you a first priority. Never settle for someone who peeks and chooses when to answer your text, someone who makes you wait for a reply. Never settle for someone who tells you how much you mean to them but never proves it. Someone who says all of the right things but never does the right things. You should never be treated like a second choice. You should never be a part of the background and afterthought. So you should be the first and only person they think about when they wake up in the morning. You should be the person they can't wait to see and the person they are eager to text back. And wait for someone who shows up on time, someone who follows through on their promises. Wait for someone who calls you up to deliver good news because you are the first person they thought of telling. Someone who makes an effort to include you in their life, and wait for someone who has an actual interest in what you have to say. So, not someone who wants you to be quiet so they can talk about their day, not someone who is secretly thinking about other things while you speak. Wait for someone who makes it clear they care about you and that they are willing to commit to you. And someone who lets their friends, their parents, and their Facebook friends know that you are their person forever and always. Please never settle for someone who puts you second because you deserve to be a first priority. Dear souls, know that this Scorpio full moon eclipse is transforming our attitudes. Activations are awakening us to optimism and choosing to focus on the positive with humor. Doing so will bring a final shadow wounds, including other people, creating challenges in lives. We are able to transcend those life lessons and heal now, and the arises new moon eclipse begin a new phases of confidence, worth, power, and leadership. And this is expanding from a healthy and strong physical vessel, which the Most High is focusing on for us to have. We can accept this help through choosing the higher spiritual path in our ascension and moving ahead with the energies. So let go and be carried by putting yourself and your health first this weekend. So, dear souls, know that there is a strong third party situation which is keeping you and your partner stuck in some similar cycle. It is possible that this person give you on end of behavior, they are not ready to give you commitment. So, but also this person is not letting you free to do whatever you want to do, and this third party situations don't know everything about you. But they have heard gossip about you and your partner, and it is from one of your person's family member or their close friend. There are some people from your person's family or friend circle and who know about your connection, and the gossip about you and your partner connection is a lot, and this third party keeps your partner under heavy binding work. And not only on your partner, but also they try to send negative energy and strong evil eye. But you are totally protected because of your ancestor spirits around you, and that evil work did not even come close to you. And this person is not only keeping you stuck in your life, but also they are holding on you very tightly. And this person thinking about you and yours. So situation almost 24/7. Both of you are seeing each other's in dreams. This person is feeling obsessed for you and they are very possessive even if they know that they are not tie any official bond with you. But they feel a really strong bond with you. Universe is playing their role in this connection, but divine is waiting to see if this person can get themselves out to third party manipulation and their binding work. So later this person used to feel sorry for the third person for not being the perfect partner for them. But things are changing as they are coming to know this real intention of third party. You are guided to be gentle with yourself today, and there might be some imbalanced energy within you. And some of you might easily to get triggered sensitive today about something, but it is okay and normal. The delays in your life is not because things are not moving, but because this is just not the right time for everything to be in place. And at the moment, the delay are actually the protection and you are getting from the universe. So some of you are worrying about connection with specific person, and the spirit here is to telling you this person share the same value, feelings and emotions as much as you do. And they do care about you, although they may not saying it, and they are here to make love, not war with you, and they wish to build a strong foundation with you. So now what really is stopping you from make the decision or movement? And I do see there are many ego, pride, insecurities, material realm gets on its way. Release and surrender to the control. Someone here is ready to give the new version of themselves. And they are about to give another chance for you and let the love in and as well as leaving past behind. So my child, know that. Start believing because you are about to manifest something amazing, and the high priestess is so powerful and aligned, and she has achieved perfect balance with the universe, and she knows her purpose. And the veil between worlds is thin right now, and you may receive communication from spirit easily, and whether this is channeling guidance from your higher self or messages coming through from a loved one. You are guided and protected right now, and trust your intuition and participate in spiritual activities such as meditation, ritual, self care, and etc. You are being called to take action or something, and do you know what it is? My child, know that. See how much better you feel just focusing on your breathing. There is some small ways to remain present and mindful which would not take a lot of time out of your busy schedule. If you are busy at home, then grab a smudging stick and smudge yourself every so often. And that is what I do on busy days, and it is a little energy booster. If you are not feeling busy yet, then get prepared because it may take you by surprise, and notice how the guy in the Seven of Wands is wearing odd shoes. He was not ready for this and was caught off guard. You are tested success recently, and the good news is that after the week, things will happen fast. So don't compare or complete, and be you and remember your vision. So it will help you stay grounded and keep believing in your dreams. Find the balance between strength and rest, and you will be fine. So, whatever you are worried about right now will show a solution soon. Dear souls, know that new truths are arising from the depths of your soul, and there are key deep things that you can't ignore any longer, and something may have to fall so that. And your experience is a real rebirth. Sometimes change is inevitable, and the secret of your heart must all be revealed. Listen to granted, and it may come as intense in the first place to feel these new steps. But this could totally be one of your most powerful decisions. Opening gateway to freedom, believe your inner voice is on point. Dear souls, know that the trust form of power we can have is being so whole within, and we are fine with and without our twin flames in our lives. And if you are not there yet, that is perfectly okay. But just having an awareness of this is key to accelerating your path to inner well being. So, if we are reaching for our twins for happiness, this gives them a responsibility for us, a job to make us happy. This ultimately is doomed for failure because it goes against everything in this journey, and ultimately it is an impossible task for someone else to do your inner work. So it can only be done by you, and your twin flame had to separate from you, and as you would not have done the work necessary to grow. So this connection is so consuming, and we naturally would have been consumed with our twin flames, so becoming dependent on them for happiness. So when we experienced separation, it was for our highest good, so we could remove the blocks and barriers to love. So this is so we can love in a new way, and which our higher selves understand is true happiness, because we are not dependent on others, and this completely free us and our twin flames from needing anything from the other, and we can love them in a way, and we are truly mean to love, and without focusing on them and their journey. That is their journey, not ours. And when we love with our egos, So we feel hurt and wonder why and wallow over them not choosing us, and which is in fact is just orchestrated by ours and our twins has self for growth. It is not real. However, know that they needed to go through this for our growth, and everything they go through is leading them back to us. Is ultimately we are their only true love, and it is impossible to separate from you or lose this love. Trust me, my twin tried everything. And when we realign our energy within ourselves by connecting with the internal well of love within us, we reconnect with our internal guidance system, which knows all, and we can switch from fear guiding us to love, paving the way for us to live in a true, unconditional, loving way which opens. So, dear souls, know that. This is not the time to conclude anything. The decision making does not have to happen now. And some situations have come up which could be pushing you to resolve some conflicts, and it is a good thing, and this might have just happened before a major decision. Don't feel sad about it, and it is important for these issues to come up. And there are uncertain areas of your life that you need to make peace with. So, this issue I see were closed inside old doors, which probably you did not want to look at ever again. And post the eclipse, it is all being purged out of your system. Because you had to face the realities associated with this situation. And what is I pick here is that maybe you always doubt yourself about a certain approach you have. The idea is that you don't really need to doubt yourself, and your approach is fine after facing all the inner depths and small details associated with the situation. And it is then better to move ahead, because if these things come up later, it will be a blow up, and then it might become difficult to handle. So, this pain or this feeling was weighting you down, and it's good that these things are coming up right now. And I see a lot of abundance coming up way in the next 4 months' time, and your life will move in a completely different direction. So, this time right now is going to show you the reality of lot things, and it's important for you to see it. And I see that a decision is linked with this reality. Be firm in your beliefs. Dear souls, know that. Divine Feminine, you may feel the duality of soul versus ego now within, as you became more clear on your internal world during this time. And you may feel a lot of fear and worry coming up, and when it does, instead of playing into it, you are observing your inner self. You may feel like you are watching a movie, and you are able to clearly see that your fears can take you down a path of dysfunction. So you are learning that emotions are just energy, and yes, you can feel them, but it does not mean you will become them. And you are starting to coach yourself and learning to take the higher road, divine masculine. You may be feeling like you can open up more emotionally to your divine feminine. And you have been healing a lot of masculine wounding, and you feel safe to express yourself now. And you no longer want to feel unhappy with life, and you know what you want, and you're ready to go after it. Things really feel like they have shifted, and you're feeling more grounded than ever before. Dear souls, know that whenever you start to doubt your strength again, remember what this journey looked like when you first began. You did not know it all, and you did not feel strong, but you keep on believing yourself through it all. It was hard to keep going at times, but birth by breath, step by step, you have come with this far. Even it right now, life is still full of uncertainty and stress. Know that it is okay. In your own time, you will overcome them. So it was hard to keep going at times, but breath by breath, step by step, you have come this far. Even if right now life is still full of uncertainty and stress, know that it is okay in your own time, and you will overcome them. Type yes if you have faith and trust in the universe, and if you want your all wishes comes true, type amen.